Welcome back. Now, fighting human trafficking and promoting social justice are two goals for the U Toledo International Human Trafficking and Social Justice Conference. And of course, I have here with me today the conference organizer, Dr. Williamson, Celia Williamson. Now, you are a distinguished professor of social work at the University of Toledo, as well as, because I'm just reading straight from the website because it's important, Executive Director in Human Trafficking and Social Justice Institute. So, Dr. Williamson, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
My first question to you is because you initially created this conference with the thought of this just being a one-time event.
Yes.
However, it is created and joined into this. Folks from all 50 states, as well as 50 countries have come through. So, how does it feel to be here in this big moment now?
Yeah, it feels humbling. I mean, I started from this community right down the street. And for something to grow globally, it just says a lot about how we care for people who are vulnerable. And I'm very proud of that.
Now, when it comes to caring, sometimes when I think human trafficking, especially in social justice, I think of them separate because human traffickers are victims of certain things and social justice is something we work for all the time, Doctor. But that doesn't happen here, not in Ohio. No. It's not a problem. No, that happens in bigger states, bigger cities.
Yeah.
Why is that not the case?
Well, because we wanted to teach people that it happens here, it happens in even smaller communities than Toledo, it happens in bigger cities, and it also happens here as well. And that we care about every single child and every single vulnerable adult, no matter their station in life, no matter where they live. We care about them and we want to do something to stop this scourge of human dignity.
Now, some are, I'm going to go even more negative with you. Join me here. Now, but those human traffickers, I'm not saying they deserved it, but it's just like they put themselves in those situations, right? This is their fault somehow.
Yeah, well, what we don't understand is that this is a complex web that people get caught up in. You know, they are vulnerable, and so these traffickers step forward and they say, I've got the thing that you need. You need love, you need food, you need clothing, you need whatever it is. I've got this for you. I have everything you need. And so you should always think suspiciously when somebody has everything you need. And so this is somebody who is masterminding what is happening. This isn't just by chance. This is something that's planned and somebody who's very intelligent about their job.
But then, according to the movies, human trafficking, I am walking down the street, Doctor, and then I get snatched up off the corner. That's how it happens.
Yeah, that is so not how it happens.
Oh.
So, I mean, that is rare, and it has happened, but more commonly, it's not chaining your wrists and your ankles, it's chaining your mind and your heart. It's not snatching you into a van. It's manipulating and befriending you and positioning you into a place where you can be exploited. Unfortunately, it is not that cartoon version. It is more complex. And so we really have to know who our kids are hanging out with, what they're doing, what they're talking about, because once that mind and that heart gets chained, it's very difficult then to get them to turn away from their manipulator, their exploiter.
What are some warning signs, whether it be, for a child I know in the neighborhood or my own child or my grandkid? Like, what are things, because sometimes folks say, I missed it.
Yeah.
And it's possible to miss?
Yeah, but thank you for saying my neighbor, because we got to go old school. We got to be thinking about, we are responsible for the village, not just our own, but everybody. And so what we're looking for is kids who may have cash in their pocket, or maybe their outfit, or they have a brand new iPhone, but their whole outfit, their family's financial situation. They wouldn't be walking around with a brand new iPhone. Where did you get that? Who are you hanging out with? Oh, you got a group of new friends? Oh, they want you to come to a party? Oh, you have a new boyfriend? What? And so, getting into this peer group often. Runaways are also vulnerable. Kids who, there are 5 populations, kids who are people of color, LGBTQ, kids with disabilities, foreign-born kids, kids that are involved in drugs. These are some of the warning signs, but it's more about context. Knowing something looks different, it makes you feel something in your gut. Something is wrong. Yeah, That is what you're looking for.
So this is just one of course, a ton, because this is a 3-day conference. It's going to start on Wednesday, September 20th, and it's going to go all the way until Friday. I'm still able to get in if I want to. What are the details? Of course, we got them up on the screen, but Doctor, go ahead, give us the final deets.
Well, you have until midnight tonight to register for this year's conference, but we have a conference every September. We also, if you miss it, we have a free podcast. It's called Emancipation Nation. You can listen to the podcast. There are over almost 200 episodes. Learn as much as you can to protect the ones you love and the ones you don't even hardly know, but they live in your community, so they are part of your village. So learn more so that you can protect more.
Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time. It's important. Again, she said until midnight, and if you are interested, go ahead and go to traffickingconference.com. So